Hello my friends, it's time to start with JavaScript practical question series with Kushbu Chaurasia. Let's begin with our first question. In this question, we have been given a variable ARR holding value of array. Then we are writing let new ARR is equal to ARR. That's the reason ARR as well as new ARR is pointing towards same memory address. Once that is done, if we will change the value of any of the variable, it will always reflect into other variable as well. So here if we are writing new ARR at index 1 is equal to 5 and then if we will do console.log ARR, so we will get the updated result 1, 5 and 3. Then we are doing new ARR is equal to empty array. But here when we are writing new ARR is equal to empty array, we are actually reassigning an empty array value to a new ARR. Now it's pointing towards some other memory address, not towards the memory address which is pointed by ARR currently. That's the reason. If we will do console.log ARR, it will have value of 1, 5 and 3. But if we will do console.log new ARR, so it will have an empty array. With this, we can properly explain why the value will be empty and why it not be empty and so many things in between questions which is asked by an interviewer. Once this is done, now we are ready to move ahead to our next question. In this particular example, we have been given an object named as var obj is equal to some values. Key and value is present. Here we are writing var b is equal to a inside the double quote. That means b is having a value of a as a string. So if we will do console.log obj b, so it will treat b as a variable and it will replace the value of b with a in the string. That's the reason hello world will come as an output. But if we want that our answer should be 42, so it is always recommended to write b inside the double quote or single quote as a string, so that it will not be replaced by any variable and we will get our desired output as 42. This is very small thing, but yeah, it is a thing to be noted down. Once this is done, we are ready to move ahead for our next question. Here, interviewer will ask you to solve FeasiBuzz challenge. FeasiBuzz challenge is the one where interviewer will tell you that you need to print the value from 1 to 100. But if it is divisible by 3, then print Feej. If it is divisible by 5, then print Buzz. If it is divisible by 3 and 5 both, then print FeasiBuzz. If it is not, then print the number as it is. So for this thing, firstly we will run the for loop or any of the loop as per your choice. Then we will just see if it is divisible by 3, we will assign Feej to the variable f. If it is divisible by 5, then we will assign bunch to the variable b. Then we will check if it is not divisible by 3 as well as it is not divisible by 5, then only we will write console.log I. That means that number itself. On the other hand, if it is divisible by any of the number, for example, see if it is divisible by 3, then we will just do, then f will have the value Feej and b will have a value empty string. So if we will concatenate Feej plus empty string, the answer will be Feej as per our expectation. Same will apply for the Buzz as well. And in case of it is divisible by 3 as well as 5 by 5, then at that time f will have value Feej, b will have value Buzz. So Feej plus Buzz, that means FeasiBuzz will be printed. That is also as per our expectation. Once we will solve this particular question and explain properly to an interviewer, we are ready to go ahead for next question. In this particular question, we have been given an object. Inside that object, we are calling .func function. That means this particular function we are calling. And here we have written var self is equal to this. At this particular time, this is pointing towards current object as we are present inside a normal function. So if we will write this dot foo, so this is pointing towards current object. Inside that we have foo variable, so bar will be printed. Now if we will do self dot foo, as self is pointing towards current object only. So here bar will be printed again. Then we are writing function inside it, that is immediately input function. There we are writing this dot foo. So at this particular time, this particular function is not a direct property of this object. So this will point towards window object, and that is the reason it will print undefined. After this particular statement, we have written self dot foo. Self is storing the value of this, so that's a perfectly fine, not a problem. That's the reason it will give the value of bar. As simple. Like I explained, you can also explain to an interviewer, and surely he will be impressed. Once we are clear with this whole concept, it's time to switch to our next video tutorial. Thank you very much for